Hello, today I'm going to be showing that I can feed and water a minimum of 2 different animals. I've done the mice just before and I'm going to do the birds now. I've already read the animals feeding plan and I've already know what I'm doing with that. All the food containers for the birds are just here. So there's budgie food, cockatiel and lorikeet food, parrot seed, and then there's finch seed over here. So I already know where all the food is. I'm going to be using gloves today as the birds might bite and for my PPE. So I got my gloves. So I'm going to prepare the food. So first I will just grab out one of the birds' bowls. We'll just do these guys. So these guys are budgies. So grabbing out the bowl. So grabbed out the bowl. So I open up my container of budgie food and we just fill up these little containers halfway every day. So every day they get fresh seed and fresh water every day. So we just fill it up to about halfway like that. And then we go and pop it back into the budgie cage. So I'm going to just do that now. Obviously you got to be careful that you don't let the budgie out. So I always like to keep my hand like this while I let my other hand go in, just so they stop from going out. Lock the cage up with the little lock here. Make sure that they can't open that. So with their water, we grab their water bowl. Take the water bowl to the sink where we will clean it and refill it with cold water. Okay, so I'll pop you guys here. Okay, so there's my water bowl. Okay. Grab my disinfectant. All the disinfectants and animal food is normally kept here beside the birds. Why the birds kept up in the bird room. So all your disinfectants, your brushes, your PPE are all kept in this storage room where we also clean everything. So I'm going to just put a little bit of Muss disinfectant into this bird container, put some warm water on and give it a good scrub out like that. Okay, and do the same for the lid, give it a good scrub. Making sure you put back the products you use back onto the shelf in its right spot. So then we're just going to rinse the containers out a few times to make sure there's no disinfectant still in there. Once you're certain that there's no more disinfectant in there, fill it up with cold water. Once it's nice and full, we will then take it to where we found it, the bird cage, the budgies. Okay, so place it back into its little holder thing there, you can see. So now that they got fresh seed, fresh water, I also do this to all of the different bird cages every morning. I already did them, I'm just re-showing you. As I said, the measurement of the quantities are half of the bowls that they have, these size bowls they have here. We only fill them halfway. All the animals always have water. They always have this thing in here. Every morning when we come in there, when we even change it, they're never more than halfway like empty. So they'll always have water no matter what, because they get done every single day. And before we leave, we check the water as well and top them up if need be. So once I've done all the feeding and the watering and stuff like that, after I've done, I will go to the front of the desk and I will write in a diary the date, the birds that I fed and gave water to today. I'll also, if I've ended up cleaning out some cages, I'll also say that I have cleaned out like the budgie cages and the lorikeet cages. There is still the finch cages to go, so then the next person comes in for the next shift, she knows then what she's doing. So yes, all the containers here are sealed tight so nothing can get into them. They also have instructions of how much you should be feeding the animals, which I just said, half to each bowl that they have. And as you can see, there's different foods for different birds, so you need to know which ones go in which. So with these animals, because there's quite a lot in the cage, we do monitor their feeding, but as I said, they've always got food, so it's not like they've never had food. They've always got food provided to them. And yeah, well, they're all eating because none of them have died or anything yet, so that's a good sign. Okay, as I said, so with the budgies, they're not normally known to bite or anything, but if you're cleaning them out, you would wear gloves and maybe even an apron, so you know. But with the bigger birds, we do tend to use the anti-bite gloves, just because they do tend to hurt if they do get your skin. Also, when we do clean them out, we do take them out. I'm going to show you how I take one of them out.